So to give this a bit of context, I run a business development agency called Alchemist. We work mainly with marketing, creative, communications and strategic agencies, and we have a 30-year heritage in doing this.
A really important part of the process for us is the brief. The brief is our way of building a bridge between all the stakeholders, so the business people, and all the creative people. We try to make the brief as inspiring as possible. The more inspiring it is, the better the work that the designers and the writers end up doing, obviously. The way to create an inspiring brief is to drill into the brand platform. If you're drilling into the brand platform, you're looking at what people believe in, their values, what motivates them, the why, how and what of an organisation.
It was a very interesting process that we went through, and I use the word process because I am very aware that we did go through a well-defined process. However, where the pages really excel is in making that process feel intuitive and instinctive, so that you didn't feel like you were being bullied or pushed through this clearly defined process. They made us feel comfortable, they made us open up about how we wanted to be seen in the marketplace, about how we wanted to be positioned, particularly against our ever-increasing competition.
So once we had the brief, we take it away, give it to the creatives, and we start a creative direction piece. So what we really wanted to do was we wanted to create a visual expression of their success and their confidence. So we produce several mood boards that are based on the creative brief, which are based on the brand platform that's been bought from the workshop. And when you do these creative direction pieces, you tend to, what you really want is you want the client to be adventurous and you want them to really fulfill their potential. So you produce one route that you really want them to take, but you kind of expect that you won't really get very far with. You'll produce another route that's a slight development and evolution from their current identity, and you'll have a middle route that clients often will seek comfort in and they will take. So we were absolutely delighted when Alchemist saw this third route, which was all about confidence, and they were really inspired and they really wanted us to develop that. And there were two sides to it, to the direction. One of them, as I said, was about being confident, but the other side was bringing a bit of humanity into it, and also a bit of spontaneity, because talking to them in the workshop, their business is a mixture of art and science. They have a lot of data, so they can almost reliably predict that they can produce successful meetings given enough time. But also there's an art to what they do. They have their sales team that are fantastic and they build up relationships, so it really is all about the people. So we wanted to get both of those things across. So one of the most successful parts of the creative was the illustrations. So what we took was the data and all the information that Alchemist used every day behind the scenes, but we wanted to represent it in a spontaneous, illustrative way. And also that sort of brings a bit of warmth into it as well, because the colour palette that we produced was very confident yellow and some subtler greys and blacks. So we wanted to temper that quite hard edge with some spontaneous and sort of more friendly illustrations. And that's what we did. Throughout the process, it went pretty smoothly, and as I say, we were delighted and quite surprised that I could show you a mood board of what we started with and presented in the first meeting, and the end result is really similar, which is pretty unusual. And again, we're delighted, obviously, because it's worked really well for the business. So I think both client and agency are happy.
So now to the most important part of this: what impact did all this process and this rebranding have on our business? And I can safely say that last year Alchemist had its most successful year ever. And let me define success for you, because that's really important. Firstly, we had our highest ever turnover. Secondly, the sales team, who are our most important part of our business, frankly, set the highest number of really good quality meetings for our clients, which then in turn led to our clients winning significant amounts of business. And actually, that's the whole purpose of our existence, is to help our clients win new business. So the impact, not only on the external face of Alchemies, but on the internal sales team, it reinvigorated them, made them feel refreshed. So the impact of all of that ended up in our clients winning loads and loads and loads of really good new clients, and as I said, that's why we're in business. There was also some other increases in the business, so the number of incoming leads that were generated through the website and obviously through our social media presence also increased, which then enabled us to win more new clients and be able to do a really great job for them as well. So all in all, it's been an absolutely rip-roaring success.